Oh, cool. All right, that's good. Get the trade of A loaded up. Perfect. Okay, let everybody know that we're live on the tube. And then let's see, we got TikTok as well. TikTok. Alrighty. Where's TikTok? Cool. Perfect. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. See his other camera going to turn on. Yup. Perfect. Oops. There we go. Cool. Let's see, go live. Live trading futures of Brando. Perfect. All right, we are good to go, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I guess that's good. What's up, everybody? As always, everybody on tube, make sure to hit that thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. I post that we're even live. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Home. Copy. Paste. Live trading link. Good morning, everybody. Post. Post. Cool. All right, we are good to go. Again, good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody has had an amazing morning so far. Hopefully, everybody had an amazing evening. But it's time to lock in. Time to make some money. Let's hopefully make this bag. Good morning, trade from 48. Manly, haha, Lazar. I think is how you say it. Adrian. Killbox, Hopium. Good morning, everybody on the TikTok. Even if you haven't said good morning yet, good morning to you. And yeah, hopefully today's a good day. We got a nice little pump up in the pre-market based off of PPI. We actually have some levels that we can watch today as well. So see if price can trade into them, and then we'll go from there. And let's see. If no, I want that. Oh, I'm trying to figure out this TikTok real quick. There we go. Who is calling me at 7 in the morning? Don't call me. What's up, everybody? As always, though, if you guys could, again, it helps a lot with the algo, especially when we first start off. If you're watching on the TikTok, I can guarantee that you have your phone in your left hand, right? So you're going to take your left hand with your phone, you're going to take your right hand pointer finger, and you're going to double tap the screen, just like this, all right? Or even with your other thumb, you're going to double tap the screen. It helps a lot with the algo, especially when we first start, and it helps TikTok push my page more. So again, take your finger, take your phone, and double tap. Yeah, it helps a lot. Everybody on the tube, take your finger and scroll down. Or if you're on your phone, take your thumb and scroll down. Find that thumbs up, click it. Again, all that stuff helps. And if you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button. It would be greatly appreciated. I live trade every single day. Trying to live stream like 2 to 3 times a day now as well. So bare minimum, I'm live every single morning for New York, about 30 minutes before market open. And then I'll periodically throughout the week be doing Asia as well as Power Hour. So I went live for Power Hour yesterday. I was live for Asia the day before that. And yeah. You just watched my A+ setup video, fire. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Gotta get back on the content now that I'm home. Back in grind mode. What's up, Team Bull? Good morning. Team Bull, mentees, everybody in between. Share my screen with you guys. There you go. Good morning. Tell everyone on the gram that we're live. One second. If you guys have questions too, feel free to ask before the market opens while we're just chilling here. Let's see, share. Cool. Let's get it. Oh, does England play today? Argentina? They do. Dang. Who you guys got? England or Argentina? Yeah, good morning, everybody. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. Appreciate it. Kaya, I think is what it is. But who you guys got? Argentina or England? I would like England to win personally. I don't want Argentina to win. Who we got? You guys gonna type? Nobody cares about soccer? No? Okay. What's up, truly kids? Good morning. Good morning, girl. And Nessoza, I think is how you say it. England, okay. Ted Metro, good morning. See, the tube chat is being more responsive this morning, TikTok. I live trade for the first like hour and a half, 2 hours of market open. So probably around like 11:30 EST is when it would end. Well, apparently that Fed speaker talks again today. So let me double check that. Market watch. Wednesday. Yeah, talks again at 10 a.m. So 30 minutes into market open. He talked yesterday, which is why the market was so choppy and started wicking everywhere. So honestly, expectations are kind of low, but you know, if you get a trading opportunity and good risk, I'm going to take it. Is trading like gambling? No, you have the edge. I would compare it if you're really good at poker. That's what I would compare it to. A lot of really good traders are good at poker as well because you have a strategy and you have an edge. So, you know, if you're gambling, odds are you're going to be right 50% of the time. And then, you know, 50% of the time you're going to lose money. If you have no strategy, sure, you can look at trading as gambling. But if you have a strategy and risk management, now you're bumping that up to, you know, 70, 80% of you being right. Your other traders stopped live trading. What happened? Again, everybody new on the TikTok, find that follow button at the top left, top right. Make sure you guys hit it. I live trade every single day for New York, periodically for Power Hour, and periodically for Asia. So again, find that follow button at the top left, top right, wherever it is up there. Take your finger, your pointer finger, and click it. Boom. That's all you got to do. Been trading since 2017. Give out a lot of free information, a lot of free education. All you guys got to do is follow and join. That's literally it. Ask questions. I got a bunch of videos on my tube channel, BrandonTrades. 1,800 videos over there, 138,000 subscribers. I live trade over there every single day as well. So, BrandonTrades. Oh, are you talking about Rips? Rips is a homie. If that's who you're talking about. What's up, Team Bull? Guess what? We got that Fed speaker again today, 30 minutes into open. Fun stuff, right? Market chopped all day because of him yesterday. Now we got him again today. I think it's called the World Poker Tournament. I met with them when I was in Vegas with Rips, actually. I believe that's the name. Don't quote me on it, but it's something like that. Let's hope a 10-minute workday. That'd be fire. Co-host. Again, good morning, everybody. If you guys are new, double tap that screen. Helps a lot with the algo. Hit that follow button. If you're new, tons of free education. I'm going to keep reminding you guys. I'll sit here and call some of you guys out. Lisa Del Rey, you don't follow. Dedrick Cook Things, you don't follow. Dr. Doom, you don't follow. Christian M, you don't follow. Ginger. Anderson Simpson. All right. Done calling you guys out. When would you buy or sell start for you? Whenever we hit my key levels and we get reactions. If we get key levels and reactions, then I take trades. If we don't, then I don't take trades. What it do, Jason? We got 20 minutes until market open. I know, for real. Tell me, like, what downside is there to hitting the follow button? If you guys are interested in trading, I'm assuming that's why you're in this live stream. I'm one of the people that'll sit here and teach you every single day. So there's no harm in hitting that follow button whatsoever. There's no risk to it either. You don't like me, unfollow me. But I can guarantee you, you'll like the education for sure. Guaranteed. There you go. See, I just got to tell you guys, there's no risk in not following me. Or there's no risk in following me. We're going to go over the watch list here in a little bit. The heck? Appreciate you, Charlie. What's up, Richard? Good morning. Good morning, Cam. Let's see, Xavian, I think is how you say it. Okay, so what are your reactions that you're looking for? If price trades down to, let's say, a demand area where I think price is going to react, or, you know, an area where I think buyers are going to come into the market, I want to see visually that buyers are present. Now, you know, that could stem from multiple different ways. That could be, you know, a long lower wick off the level. It could be absorption going into the level, etc. Right? Or vice versa, if I think price is going to reject off of an area, whether it be supply, moving averages, etc. I like to see long upper wicks off of that level, absorption off of that level, order flow. You know, there's not just like a one candle confirmation. Like there's not one way, if that makes sense. There's multiple different ways that we can get confirmation. And as traders, it's our job to observe the price action when we trade to the key areas and see, do we get buy or sell signals? And then just use risk management. Does that make sense? If you guys are watching on TikTok, you want to tap in my tube channel, BrandonTrades. I'm also live over there right now as well. 138,000 subs, 1,800 videos teach you on how to trade. So again, BrandonTrades on the tube. I trade futures. I trade options. Those are the two things that I trade. Depends on wherever the money and the setups are. That's where I'm at. I use Tradeovate for futures, and then I use Thinkorswim for options. I have not tested the orb during London, but you could back test it. Just literally the first 30 minutes of London Open. Wait for that high and that low, plot it, and then see. Correct. I have no reason to go long right now. Potentially if we dip lower though, let's see. Maybe if it dipped down into the fib. You can see what happens. I don't trade futures on TOS because it's too expensive for the fees. It's like $15 each way compared to Tradeovate, where I think, I don't know exactly what the commission is, but I think it's like $1 or $2. So you save a lot. It's mainly key levels that I watch. Mainly key levels. GD. Wanna know what's funny? Kramer said buy IBM and it dropped 25% yesterday, the day after. That's like, bro does not miss. I charge a lot for one-on-ones. I will say that. So we would only go the one-on-one route if, you know, it really made sense for you. In the meantime, I would say take advantage of all the videos that I have to offer. And then, you know, if you still want a one-on-one, then we can talk from there. But yeah, take advantage of all the education I already have out there. And then we can talk one-on-one in the future. Again, BrandonTrades on the tube. Live over there right now as well, everybody. If you guys ever need accounts too, obviously, if you're live trading with me, my goal is to help you guys pass your accounts, help you guys get payouts. So yeah, if you ever need funded accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, you can use code Brandon in all caps, BRANDON. Again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid, code Brandon, all caps. What we got? We got 13 minutes. Any other questions before the market opens, everybody? Let's see. I'm on the 5-minute time frame. And then I trade the micros. I do all my charting on ES and NQ, but then I'll trade micros. That way I can scale out more. Liquidate. Who got liquidated? Let's see. Spammer in here. Get out of here. Am I bullish today? I mean, ideally, I would like to see upside, but QQQ on the daily looks really good for more upside. You know, it all depends on price action. Can trading be done on a phone app or don't? Yeah, you can download Thinkorswim on your phone or Tradeovate on your phone. Well, guess what, GD? I got bad news for you. Same Fed speakers talking today. I know. 10. So we get like 30 minutes if the market wants to even move before him, and then probably the same wiki BS price action we had yesterday. Honestly, bro, I think we should just do OnlyFans with this market. I think it's like non-negotiable at this point. Carmine said it too. Yup, exactly, T-Animal. If we get another choppy day, OnlyFans it is. It's going to be called Brandon Fans. Let me see the rest of the week. I don't even know what today is. Today's Wednesday. Let's see. Thursday. A couple Fed speakers in the afternoon. I don't think that'll have a big impact. 10 a.m. news. I don't think that's really going to be that big. Retail sales tomorrow, Friday. We have consumer sentiment. Oh, there's like no news next week. That's fire. Like none. Well, just got to stay alive this week. Yes, I would say trading. It's going to be hard at first, right? You're probably going to lose money at first. But once you get over that beginner stage of trading and, start to find consistency, the amount of money that you can make is literally unlimited. So compared to a job where, you're limited to 50, 100K, 150K a year, whatever it is, right? In trading, you could make a quarter mil in a year. You could make $500,000. You could make $1 million, right? But it's going to take time. Don't expect to make 500,000 your first year of trading. It's probably going to take you a few years to start actually becoming consistent. So I would say just, work a job right now, stack your bread, learn trading, and, you're young. You just graduated. So I'm assuming I was 21 when I graduated, 22, I think, somewhere around there. So I'm guessing you're in that ballpark age. But yeah, nothing but time on your side right now. It's my indicator. I have to fix it for some reason. It messed up the on TradingView, so I have to fix that today. You won't be following me on Brandon Fans? Yeah, so many videos. Are there any you recommend must watch? Go to my bootcamp. Type in BrandonTrades bootcamp. I'll pop right up. It's like 25 videos, I think. Oh. And again, if you're watching on TikTok, you guys want to tap into my tube channel, BrandonTrades. Head on over to the tube, type it in. I'm live over there right now. Full screen view, order flow. You get access to 1,800 videos. We got 138,000 subscribers over there. So again, BrandonTrades on the tube. You should know what the tube is. TikTok doesn't like when I say the whole word. Do you take trades every day of the week, or are there certain days you tend to not trade? It just depends. Is my setup there? If my setup's there, then I'll take it, right? If it's not, then I won't. Now, that could say my setup only happens twice this week. Say it's on Tuesday and Thursday. Well, guess what? I would only trade Tuesday and Thursday, So just depends. If we got no setups all week, like there was a time last year that I think it was a week and a half with no trades. So if you guys are watching on the tube, also make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. If we had 150 likes, you guys get an account giveaway today. So again, find that thumbs up, click that thumbs up, and then at 150, you guys get an account. What apps do I use? Trade-Evate for futures, Thinkorswim for charting and options. What's up, Jack Black? What's up, UBGZ? Good morning. All right, Team Bull. What's up? I'm gonna go over the watch list real quick. So, ideally, if I'm looking for a bounce, we have this fat demand zone down here. This on NQ, so 29810 all the way down to 29745. Ideally, going to watch this upper line right here at 810, 805, and then 786. So again, that's going to be my bounce. If we get above this high right here at like 30,000, I would like to see more continuation to the upside. Take it back up in a pre-market high all the way up at 30,062. So That's NQ. As far as ES, we have that same demand zone. If it's going to load. We already, unfortunately, bounced it last night and this morning, as we can see right here both times. But if we come down a little deeper into like 75.90, it's kind of far away. Actually, not that far. It's only like 20 points. But yeah, we can come down maybe even here again at 75.92, but ideally 75.90 to 75.89, give or take. For the bounce, if we get above pre-market high at 76.15, I like more continuation. Just got to be careful of this 76 8, or sorry, why does it look like that? Could get this gap fill up into like 76.24, and then 76.28 is going to be that previous high right here. But yeah, it's everything I'm watching today. And then I like Tesla, more upside, and SpaceX, downside. Cool. You like that, GD? Nice. What? All right. No, this is Thinkorswim that I pulled up. What's up? What's up? Good afternoon. Let's make this bread. And again, if you guys ever need accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid, you guys can use code Brandon in all caps. It always gets you the best possible discount. Again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, code Brandon, all caps. We got the market opening here in 3 minutes. Good afternoon, good morning, everybody. How many units do you buy at a time and what's a good amount? It depends on your risk. So always depends on risk point-wise. That'll determine how many contracts you buy. Very different sizing if you're risking, 20 points compared to 100 points, give or take, right? It's going to obviously vary your size. And again, if you guys are watching on the tube, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you guys hit 150 likes today, you guys get an account. Everybody on the TikTok, double tap that screen. It helps a lot with the algo. And if you want to participate in the giveaway, make sure to head on over to my tube channel, BrandonTrades, where I'm live right now as well. Dude, nobody even gave me a gift. Why is it restricting me? You're tripping, TikTok. Nobody even gave me that. Five-minute candles? Is that what you mean? Smith. There we go. It's based off of higher time frame key levels, and then I simply just use a 5-minute or 2-minute to snipe my entries. So let's get it, everybody. Market opens in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds until open. Whoops. Yeah, I like NQ upside too. We are holding that VWAP and that 21 EMA as well. So get my trade of 8 pulled up. Let's get it. Our spot's good? What do you mean? Tesla nuker right off the open. If we get a 5-minute candle close above 400 on Tesla, I think a pullback I'd be interested in. Besides Lucid, I'd say my favorite is always going to be Take Profit Trader. That's always my favorite. Always my go-to. So again, either or, Lucid or Take Profit. Use code Brandon in all caps, BRANDON. Let's see, get this other account pulled up. I have no idea what Biofin is. Never heard of it. And then Tesla.
Oh, we got this divergence going on already.
I'm going to keep a close eye on this Tesla. Pulling back into the 50% retracement. Everybody doing good this morning, though? Everybody on TikTok and YouTube? Everybody chilling, vibing? Hanging out? Think or Swim by Charles Schwab. SpaceX is going to push up. What are you guys watching today, Team Bull? Anything good? Don't forget we have that Fed speaker here in about like 20 minutes, 28 minutes. This is NQ that I pulled up. NQ 5-minute time frame. And we already have the divergence between ES and NQ. What is this? Tesla's really pushing. Yep, ES is pumping, NQ is coming down. It's just been constantly doing this. It's probably because of the Dow. Let's see what Mr. Dow is up to. Nope. It's because of the Russell.
Why is so weak, Brandon?
Honestly, market doesn't make sense to me anymore. I'm not the person to ask. TikTok clapped me, low key. They put a restriction on the live for gifts when I never got a gift. Yep, we love divergence every day. Every single day. Really like Tesla, though, if it can get a pullback. Curious to see if we hold this 618 on NQ. Currently, we're trying to. Let's see. We're above that 76.15, which is that pre-market high on ES, so we could potentially look for a pullback for longs. Depending on this 5-minute candle close. Yup. It probably will. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, everybody. If we get a pullback in a 76.15 on ES, I like longs. It's going to be that pre-market high. course, NQ's going down. Just hate the divergence that we've been getting.
The divergence sucks. It's like so hard trading.
Yup. Watch, it's gonna get like 3 points off the level, 2.5 points, and it's gonna just push. Bet you. Again, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button, double tap that screen. All that stuff helps with the algo. If you guys are watching on the tube, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Again, once we hit 150 likes on the tube, you guys get an account giveaway. So 150 likes on the tube. If you're watching on TikTok, hit that follow and double tap the screen. I got you, JC. What I say, it was going to get 2.5 points off the level and just push. Probably about to get this gap fill, though. Let's see if we break this 618. I was smelling something. I was like, what is that smell? I forgot I had a candle. I had a candle lit.
It's gonna go up. It's gonna go down.
Let's see if we actually get this pullback now, but NQ is just like falling apart. Big time.
Here's the pre-market low.
Yup. Remember, everybody, we're watching like 810 to 805 on NQ for a bounce. See if the market gives us our setup today, everybody. Yeah, it gets like really close to levels, doesn't hit it, and then it reacts. That's been like the theme recently. It's been tough. All right, we're touching this pre-market high on ES, but we're like 40 points away from our level on NQ. So let's see. See what happens. Still potentially watching these ES longs. Still about like 40 points away from the NQ level. It's definitely the higher probability setup. Okay, let's watch NQ. The ES setup is still potentially valid, just depending on how we react up here, because there are buyers at that pre-market high. I mean, no trades yet. Just patiently waiting right now. I'm like really locked in and focused because we're trading at levels. So I'm waiting to see if we get confirmation. Yeah. If we dip down more on NQ, I like that bounce. But if we reclaim this pre-market high on ES with strength, I would like the longs. Again, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button. Super locked in right now, trying to see if we get confirmation. I think we're going to fail this pre-market high on ES. It's looking weak. Again, we almost got 200 of you on the tube. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up if you want that account giveaway today. 150 likes, you guys get the account. If you guys are watching on TikTok, make sure to tap into my tube channel, Brandon Trades, where I'm also live right now. 1,800 videos, 138,000 subs. Tons of free education. Come tap in. All right, we're getting back up above this pre-market high. See how we close this 5-minute candle. NQ is about 20 points away from our level, and we close below this pre-market highs. So let's watch this NQ. It's getting close. Bro. Better get your ass down there. Come on. Oh, if I get edged again, there's going to be an issue. Okay, we're close. Okay, now we're touching it. Got some buyers down here. Let's see if we get a reaction. See if they can hold it. If we don't, we'll likely trade down into the next level, which is at like 8.6. 7.86. I'm going to try these longs on MNQ, everybody. I'm going to try them. Not a heavy size, just given, you know, the overall market. But, bro, I'm willing to add down at this 86. Break below 86, I'll cut it. 86 with weakness, I'll cut it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a little more. I'm liking this reaction that we're getting. See if we can get this move up. Come on. Come on. If we're going to bounce anywhere today, it's right here. We can see the absorption. We have the orders. We tried to react. We're still trying to hold it. Come on. Got 15 seconds on this candle. Okay. More upside. I'm still in these longs. Probably about to stop out though. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of this trade, everybody. Bro. I really don't get it. If we end up reconfirming, then I'll take it again. But for now, I had to stop out. About like 35 points off my average. We'll see. Again, if we were going to bounce anywhere, it was there. Definitely had all the things for a demand bounce, too. If we reclaim 86, I'll rewatch it. Tough market. Literally was beautiful. Because we were trading in a demand zone. There's no reason to shorten demand. It's very easy to say, oh, why didn't you short into the weakness after seeing it? But again, we were in demand. So no reason. And we were getting the confirmation too. Every single time we dropped down into it, you could see the absorption. Every time. Just edged that level on ES as well. This is NQ. Might potentially give this one more go. If we hold above this 86. We got 2 minutes, so we see if we can. It was a good setup, Andrew. I liked it. It was very clear that buyers were absorbing down there. And again, if we were going to bounce anywhere, it was here. Again, see if we can pop up and reclaim that 86. No, the 30-minute orb is one of my strategies, but if we trade into supply and demand before that, then I'll take it. Okay, I'm going to give this one more go on the MNQ longs. If I go 0-2, I'll call it a day. But I'm going to give it one more go. We're reclaiming that 86. If we start to show weakness below, I'd say probably this last 5-minute candle, I'll cut it. So about like a 20-ish point loss. There we go. Okay, we're up about 10 points here. See if we get closer to like 30. There we go. Come on. Bro, you better not reject. Go up. Come on. We were up 20 points on that. But again, I'm looking a little closer to 30. Come on, give us this push up. Come on. A little bit more. Bro, it's literally 5 points off my trim. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Give it to us. Yup. Bro. Come on. There you go. Keep buying it up. Send it into 20 for us. Ten more points. It is trying. Come on. A little bit more. It's like edging. Just thinking about it. Come on. A little more. A little more. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. First trim filled, everybody. Let's keep our stop loss at break even just in case this doesn't work out. Worst case scenario, it's a small trade. And, you know, it is what it is. First trim is filled. I would like to see more, but we could potentially react off this 10 o'clock news, and yeah, we'll see. Got like half a point off my stop. Again, stops at break even. Got 10 o'clock here in 30 seconds.
Just have a ton of setups worth trading. Too much in this market. Listen days. Last week was fire. It's up to everything.
Last week actually respected the technicals. Again, keep the stops at break even. We're about to hit 10 o'clock and we're about to get this Fed chair, but I would like to see us pop up into potentially like 30. Or sorry, 50. 50, give or take. There we go. Nice move up. I'm going to take another trim up here, everybody. Fire. Another trim up here. Again, let's keep the stop at break even on the remainder. And see if we get a full-blown reversal out of this. This at 8 EMA pre-market low level. So, you know, if we're going to reject anywhere, it's here. So 2 trims, just runners here. Let's see if we get more. ES is looking really strong, though. Did you guys make money off of this? Hopefully. It's about like a 60-point trade from our entry. Yeah, if we're going to reject anywhere, it's here. So actually, I'm going to put my stop slightly in profits, everybody. Let's put it like 20 points in profit. 548 times 5, fire. Again, right idea, just the first entry, wrong timing, and you know, that's how the market is sometimes. If you get that reconfirmation, you take it again. Stop is 20 points in profit though. No, we've been in longs. We've been long since down here. So I'm looking for more upside. 60 points for my entry. This could turn out to be a really nice trade. If we can get above this 8 EMA, again, like this 60 level, it's what we're currently rejecting. As we can see, we have a lot of sellers here, but if we can get above this 60, we can really start to push. Again, this could turn into a really big trade. We're up 70 points right here. Okay, I'm gonna just leave like baby contracts to run on this, everybody. Just in case we reject right here, but we're back in the green for the day. Might be, it could turn into a very large green day, or it could just be like a, eh.
And there's a lot of shots right now, so I give just a little bit of a chance to close on this
Is 20 points the same as a 20R? No. R is based off of, you know, if you're risking 5 points and you made 20, that's 4R. So your R multiple is multiplied by your risk. See if we can capture 100 points on this. Is anybody still in runners or no? Or is everybody out or nobody take it? About 80 points from our entry. One micro left, fire. Good shit. That's the thing, Wes. Again, sometimes you can have the right idea, just the wrong timing, and if it reconfirms, you get back in. Again, we only risked, you know, 30, 35 points on that first trade. It wasn't compared to what we're making right now. You know, it's very small compared to what we're up. Again, I'm going to keep my stop 20 points in profit on this. Are you watching a trade, GD?
So for shorts, actually, must be a little higher.
I was going to say, I'll shut up if you're taking bet. If you guys got them, though, make sure to hashtag post your gains and tag me and GD. Pick somebody win an account. We're rejecting hard off this pre-market low. So again, have those stops in at 20 points profit. Post and hashtag poster gains. Again, if you guys could on TikTok, make sure to hit that follow button, top left, top right. Finally, a trader that doesn't have music blasting in the background. Yes, sir. I like to stay focused. I like it quiet. But yeah, this place to be. Make sure to hit that follow if you guys haven't already. Double tap the screen. Just called out, what was it, 80 points from the entry? 85 points. 85 points from our entry. So now we just have runners. We're going to keep our stops and profits. If we get more out of this, cool. If not, oh well. You're a spammer. You're going to get out of here, foo. TikTok and Tube have a delay. That's why I always say you should be in my Discord where there's no delay. So I'll drop the link to my Discord. You get 50% off your first month if you use code Brandon in all caps. There's the link right there. 50% off your first month. Might be able to get 100 points on this, everybody. We're close. I'd like to target like this 900 level, give or take, up here. Hell yeah. All right. Let me get all out up here, everybody, going into this VWAP 21 EMA area gap. 100 points from our entry. We have some sellers, so I'm personally all out up here. If you want to manage your position differently, you know, feel free. But 100 points on that trade. Again, if you guys got them, hashtag post your gains, tag me in GD. I'll pick somebody winning account. So far, I only see one. There better be more. Let's see. Started the day with an L for negative 35 points. Came back with a plus 100 point winner. So yeah, like I said, started that first trade. You guys saw it. Negative 35-ish points, give or take, depending on when you entered. And then got back in the same trade when we started to reconfirm. You know, I was willing to go 0 for 2 on this demand zone. But again, if we were going to bounce anywhere, you guys heard me talk about this zone a lot. You know, it was here. Okay. So ended up taking it again, caught 100 points out of it. That's it. Just two of you. Are you still watching these shorts, GD, or no? All right. Just tell me to shut up if you're going to watch it. Psychology question. How many of you took that first trade and it psyched you out taking it again? I'm curious. Anybody? Took it again, but got out early. It forced me to size down on the next one and sell early. If you took the first trade and it psyched you out with the second entry. Got out early. I break even on the second. Didn't take either. The first took it again. Totally okay. Doesn't affect me, which is a win. I didn't take any. Want to avoid the news. You want me to shut up yet, GD? All right, we'll resume this talk here in about like 5-10 minutes, everybody. But pretty much, if you're in my Discord, I'm muted on Discord just because GD is watching a trade, so I don't want to talk over him. But you know, it's psychologically hard to take a loss on a setup and then get back in and take the same trade. That's the team that I'm under is Team Bull, yes. But I have my own Zoom in there. That's what I'm in right now. But again, it's psychologically hard to take a trade, have it be a loser, and then get back in on the same setup, right? But that's why, you know, position sizing comes into play. 2, having a system, and 3, accepting that I could have went 0 and 2 all for that level. You know, we can have the right idea. Could you have re-entered? Yes. You can have the right idea and you blew your account on the first trade. That's because you oversized, right? You need to know your risk. You should never blow an account based off of one trade. So we can have the right idea, but the wrong timing. Okay. The first time that we came down into the level, we could see the reaction, right? Every time we were popping down, buyers were buying it back up. They were absorbing the sellers on the move down. We could see it within the order flow as well that we had buyers down there. Everything looked good on the first entry. It just didn't work out, right? So based off my average, I lost 35 points on that trade. Okay. But then we started to dip down more, pop back up, and reclaim that level yet again. Okay. Which is exactly what I like to see, which gave me that what's the word I'm looking for? The confirmation, but what is the word? The confidence to take it again, right? I could have went 0-2 for all I know, right? But all I did know was one, we were trading at my level, okay? Two, we were getting the confirmation again, and three, this is a proven profitable system that we trade literally all the time. So if you just do basic math in your head, 35 points for the loss, 100 points for the win, it's very common sense that that's a profitable trade. Our first trim wasn't even until about 30 points, right? So first trim was about 30 points. We were risking 20, 25 points on the second go. And then we started trimming as it started to move in our favor. And our final sell was at 100 points. So yeah, it's, sometimes it's just part of the game. You have the right idea, wrong timing. You got to suck it up. If your entry is given, if your setup is valid, you take it, right? You know your risk. And only you determine how much you're risking. If you're comfortable risking, let's just base it off of a 30-point loss, which is $60 per contract. Well, if you're only comfortable losing 120, you buy 2 contracts. If you're comfortable losing 300, then you buy 5 contracts, etc. Does that make sense? No, it already tried to react off the demand zone. So if it came back down and it touched it again, I wouldn't care because we already reacted off of it. All the orders in this specific area got filled. So yeah, after that first move, I don't care about the zone anymore. That's why I sold up here, right? Because it was a very highly liquid area with sellers, VWAP, 21 EMA. We had GD's gap, whatever he looks for with that. But yeah. Yep, exactly. You guys heard me. I was right back in. I said, I'm taking this again. Dotted line is a 21 EMA. There we go. GD caught a winner too. GD caught a phenomenal trade. He caught those shorts. That's my boy. Good shit. About like 40-ish points on NQ. Well, the first entry, it was invalidating our setup. Again, whenever we invalidate, we get out. It can always revalidate. Okay. But for the time being, if it invalidates, you get out. ES actually looks pretty good to the upside, low key. Tesla's dropping too. I think you'll get this low a day. Good shit, my boy.
On this 19 period, let's go 25%.
Yeah, again, the first trade was a loss, but we came back. Much larger winner. As long as your winners are larger than your losses, that's how you stay profitable. Again, if you guys haven't, make sure to hit that follow button, top left, top right. Top left, top right. Make sure to hit that follow button. I use the main strategy that I use is supply and demand, which is very high probability for identifying reversals. That's my favorite way to trade, is based off supply and demand, because your risk is always small compared to your potential win. But I also incorporate the 30-minute orb, pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day high, previous day low. So those are just other systems or, you know, strategies that I can trade when we're not at supply and demand levels. Ugh. Good stuff. 2 winning trades. What? Well, 2 winners on top of the loser. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't take no loss. I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. We never lose, bro. We got 100% accuracy up in here. ES is really pushing. Could watch the 30-minute orb on ES, actually. Yes. Bro, there we go. I had a feeling that ES wanted to push in a high day. It's just so hard when ES and NQ are diverging. I got some Vanquish to give away too. AMD, etc. can be traded already, isn't it? Wait, what? At this time of the stocks, like Tesla, AMD, etc., can be traded. I'm confused by your question. But again, if you're watching on TikTok, make sure to tap into my tube channel, BrandonTrades. Got 1,800 videos, 138,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to tap in over there, I'm live as well. Again, BrandonTrades on the tube. Everybody on the tube as well, make sure you guys are hitting that that thumbs up button. 35-point loss, 100-point win. Bounce back. Again, all we can do is take good trades. It's been a little tough, I'd say, these last few weeks, just because the market's been on some BS, but you know, it is what it is. We just control our risk and we take good trades. That's it. I do want to keep an eye on ES for the 30-minute orb. Oh, God, my back hurts. Got like this sports massage. What was it, 2 days ago? And that shit was intense.
Yes. This is what we wanted, guys. Value 30%. 30% get card. Get down to my final points.
It's about to be another 100-point trade. 1 loss for me for 35 points and then a win for 100 points. And then GD just took shorts and they're up about 100 points. So 2 wins in the Zoom for 100 points and then a loss for 35 points. Good shit, my boy. 100-point trade. 200 pointers.
Yeah. Down. Let's go.
Looks like it's probably going to get more. Again, make sure you guys post and hashtag post your gains. Tag me and GD if you want a account giveaway. GD's got some. I got some. No, I'll give some away today then. Gotta tag us though. I do like this potential for ES upside. This time of the day, stocks like AMD, etc. can be traded up. As it is. I'm still like really confused by your question. Are you asking if you can trade them in the pre-market? Options, no. The actual equity, yes. Futures, you can trade 23 hours a day.
So let's break this trade down. So as we continue roughly almost 40% of this next day. So bring to the bounce on exchange. Honestly, I want to see it bounce because I don't want to trade this one. So we keep up.
Again, if you guys are new on TikTok, make sure to hit that follow button. There's too many lines on this chart right now.
Really, I wasn't interested in shorts, but still, this candle form. Otherwise, if this candle closed green, right, we would have closed above the market range, above these UAs, which is a good sign of strength. So once we see that, this candle trying to get pretty far on that gap. Guys, if we still in this, it's down. And you got like 50% here.
It's a massive trade. Yeah, I traded Dow earlier in the week and caught 100 points on it.
Once we start to fail that 20%, this next candle topped up the range.
Yes, sir.
Got our range where that line is, and our official stop loss was at 20 EMA, we're at 5 EMA, which was, around
The bottom's falling out of this thing now.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You're all out? GD? Damn. We can watch the 30-minute orb on NQ if it pops back up. Right here. Demand is invalid. But yeah, if we can pop back up into this 754 level on NQ, I like shorts. We also have pre-market low down there as well. So nice little confluence level. See if we pop up.
Honestly, this point, I don't see a reason why we're announcing so I got 714 here. That's actually no less market.
Do they only have intervals of 5 on QQQ for tomorrow? Let me guess, yes.
One that has some coaching gains, but I was pretty clear on that. Good. Really, honestly.
I really like this 30-minute orb if we pop up.
So, I've been able to catch it.
Bang. See, we pop back up into that orb low. That's what I really like. Again, if you guys ever need accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid, make sure you guys use code Brandon, all caps. It always gets you the best possible discount. Again, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid, code Brandon, all caps. Obviously, the goal is help you guys pass your accounts, get you guys payouts. All you got to do is join, ask questions, and yeah, get some education. Let's see if we get that move up.
So, if you got some questions or concerns, yes. And I'm thinking about just going to the gym. One good trade is on me, I didn't make as much money as I probably should have on that trade, but I make $681, so I consider it.
Okay, let's see if we get this pop up.
It builds the market. Top loss. Now, I mean, if you're trading spot, you shouldn't get really good builds with market orders. Unless you're really, really late.
Supply and demand is my main, but the orb is another system that I use.
If you allow it to go path, and they don't realize that if your patient is getting multiple trade, or let's say A plus or A plus setup comes, or one of our trades comes, you're going to less confident because you've already taken 3-4 trades.
Where do you start as a beginner? Head on over to my tube channel, BrandonTrades. BrandonTrades on the tube, 1,800 videos teaching you on how to trade and breaking down my strategy. What? What's up? Why? Again, everybody watching this pop up into this 30-minute orb as well as a pre-market low. $45 to $54 is what I'm watching. Just risk my profits if I take it. This ES is being like, it's not even doing anything. Have a good one, Adam. Yeah, keep posting hashtag post your gains, everybody. I'm gonna pick a winner here in a little bit. Whenever I'm done trading. Getting up into this level here. Come on, pop up more. Do not reject early. I got you, Joe. Come on. Don't reject yet. I think it's going to. I will wait and see if we pop back up. Worst case scenario, we don't get the entry and we just, we settle with what we got today. I do want to say, though, if you guys are looking to learn directly from me in a more mentorship style, click this link right here. There's a 6-minute video. Watch that 6-minute video. If it interests you, obviously put in an application. If not, no harm, no foul. If you guys are watching on TikTok, the link is in my bio. If you guys want to learn directly from me in a mentorship environment. I don't think we're getting that 30-minute orb, fam. Got close, like 20 points away, and then rejected early. So it is what it is. And of course, it goes back down to low a day. I'm still stick around though for like 30 more minutes. But yeah, make sure you guys click that link if you're interested in the mentorship. And then again, if you're watching on TikTok, the link is in my bio. Questions while we're chilling, Team Bull? Any questions at all? I mean, we got really close and then rejected. So I don't know. We'll see. Starting to buy it up again. And this ES is looking strong. No, that's not part of my system. Like ES looks like it wants to go up, but NQ's weak. Russell's nuking. All right, fam. Peace. Again, I'm gonna stick around for a little bit, everybody. Have a good one, Andrew. I do want to see what happens if we pop up into that orb. What the hell is all this? You guys see all this selling up here? That's interesting. It's a lot of stack sellers. Hmm. Again, make sure you guys find that follow button, top left, top right. Make sure you guys hit it. Everybody on the tube, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, hit that thumbs up. You guys need 40 more. 40 more thumbs up. Yep, I caught 100 points to upside. GD caught 100 points to downside. And then I also had a 35-point loss. So it is what it is. There's a section in Team Bull that says post your gains. Hashtag post your gains. Really edged the 30-minute orb. Edged it big time. My next demand is not until like 400 points. Very far away. Did you guys take any other trades today? Anything else? Right now, we're just vibing and chilling and waiting for another potential setup. This camera seems high. There we go. Are you exaggerating that or are you being for real? I don't do basic support and resistance. Our next demand zone is down at 224, 29224. NQ is really dumping now. It literally couldn't pop up like an extra 20 points for us. We'll see if we can get anything else in the next 20 minutes. If not, we call it a day. If you have trading questions too, everybody, feel free to ask while we're just chilling. Fire. Did you use my link to get it? Market's dumping. GD was the one that went short. I caught the longs here for that move up. I do use absorption. That is my typical confirmation. Absorption at my key level, showing that buyers or sellers are present. It's what I always trade. Sometimes it's a very clear cut confirmation. Sometimes it's absorption, but absorption does play a pretty big role in my trading. Always. No, I don't. I usually only use like those previous day lows, previous day high, pre-market high, pre-market low as potential break and retest levels. I don't use them to bounce or reject. I only use supply and demand for bounces and rejects. Is that all the poster gains or poster gains there is? Nobody else want to post? We're actually trading in that demand zone now on ES. But I mean, we technically bounced it before. Curious to see if they hold it. ES just super choppy today. Oh yeah. Going back to psychology. Sorry, I forgot about it. You have to be willing to, just we had the right idea, the wrong timing, right? And then we started to get the reconfirmation after reinvalidated. So, as long as we position correctly on the first trade, why are you guys so scared to take it again? You know, that's just it's that psychology. Because you've seen, oh, it didn't work before, and you start thinking, oh, it's not going to work again, you know. But then as a result, you psych yourself out, and then it does exactly what you wanted it to do. Does that make sense? We are holding this demand, but we are too choppy. Not a big fan. Yeah. Like if you get your trade, you know that you have the edge on or you have the edge, right? And the risk is there, take it. Now, if you oversized on that first trade, that could be a reason why you didn't take the second one because you psyched yourself out because, oh, I'm in a big loss. I'm just going to make it bigger. That's why you always got to control your downside and know what your sizing is. That would be if you sold your entire position at once, but we scale out. Does that make sense? So, like, if you took the same position in both trades, you risked 35 points. If you sold the entire thing at once when you're plus 35 points, then yes, you would break even. What's it say when you try to post? SP SPH. Phoenix, I think is how you say it. Huh. When's the last time you posted in there? I think there's like a cooldown period. Yeah, I think it's like a 5-hour cooldown period for some reason. Any tips on training the brain when you see large impulse move into demand? The human brain tells us to be fearful because you're buying big move down, yada yada. I mean, that's honestly that's what we want to see, right? If we slowly chop into a supplier demand zone, it's much lower probability that it's going to work out. But when you get that large impulse and move into it, that lets you know that the market is exhausted and it was just seeking that area of supply and demand. So through my experience, it's actually higher probability when we get a big move into the supplier demand level for a potential reversal. And your risk is always super small. You know, you're not risking a whole lot compared to the potential profits. Yep, exactly. Because, like, you know, imagine NQ goes up 500 points into a supply zone, literally straight up. What's the odds of it, you know, continuing to go 550, 600, 650 points with no pullback? Very low, right? I always think in terms of probability. So, like, the odds of that happening, very, very low. What's higher probability is the market pulling back. It could just be, you know, a slight pullback to, you know, a higher low, or it could be a full blown reversal. We don't know. Only thing we know is that mofo's overextended. It's out of our zone. We get confirmation. We know our risk. Make sense? We are still holding that demand on ES. Maybe we come back up and actually test the 30-minute orb. We had a little over 7,000 of you on TikTok today. That's fire. Jade on stream is tweaking. Why? What happened? Yep. And I mean, just it's hard for people to try to, it's really hard for people in general to try to, you know, fade the market. That's honestly where I have my most success. If you know where to look, it's like the best possible um trades that you can take because your risk is always super small. But again, your potential profit way higher. Like obviously I have trend entries that I'll trade 30-minute or moving average setups with confluence of, you know, pre-market high, pre-market low, etc. But supply and demand is all reversals. And again, the typical person cannot comprehend trying to short into an aggressive move or trying to long into an aggressive move down. But again, that's honestly where I make the most amount of my money. Best possible risk to reward because supply and demand, all they are is unfilled institutional orders, right? So we're trading with the institutions. We wouldn't react the way that we did over here if institutions were not getting filled. So at that point, it's just, you know, who's stronger, the buyers or the sellers, the unfilled institutional orders or the aggressive sellers in this scenario. Does that make sense? And again, if you guys are watching on my TikTok, you want to tap into my tube channel, Brandon Trades. I'm also live over there right now as well. The orb is only valid for that day and the first time we come and test it. How can I stop gambling? I need tips. Really need some tips on stop gambling. I have an addiction. Well, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, am I going to sit here and continue to just lose money because I'm gambling, or do I want to actually start making money trading and following a strategy? So it's really just, you have two options: keep losing money, or if you actually want to make money, then stop gambling. Yeah, I mean, the market's been trash, but again, really the only thing we can do is when we go through these trash markets is continue to take good trades and use proper risk. That's the only thing you can do. Because again, we will have a time where we go on a killing spree again. I wouldn't say killing spree, sorry. Trading spree. We'll do that. Right? You remember those 2 months where we were just killing it every day? Winners, massive winners every day. It's gonna come back. But right now, just the market's slow and we have to, we have to deal with it. And you guys remember when I was saying constantly that June and July are typically very slow months? Exactly, David. Since 2017, I've noticed that pattern over and over and over again. Summer months are slow. But once the earnings start coming out, which I think is like later this month, mid August, give or take, so within the next month, that's when the market starts picking up. But right now, when it's slow, maybe our win rate's a little lower, you got to control it. You got to control your risk. You got to control the emotions, all that stuff. Right now, it's like, just keeping your head above water and not doing stupid stuff. Well, we're also in like a fat like symmetrical triangle in the daily time frame for NQ, so that's just chop by itself. But honestly, I expect it to break out to the upside and continue higher into new all-time highs, but I could be completely wrong. But if you just pull up a daily time frame on NQ, look how choppy it is. I got you, Rob. As always, too, if you guys ever need accounts, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid, you guys can use code Brandon, all caps. Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Lucid. Choose a winner from poster games. I just got Vanquish accounts today, so funded options. Close my eyes. There's a lot of poster games today combined with everybody, so if I land on J Dunn, I'm just going to pick the closest winner to who posted. AMG. DM me back, boo. RBRK for long-term stock. I have no idea what that stock is, to be honest. I just buy VTI, a lot of VTI. That was at 856. What other questions you guys got while we're just chilling? Still holding that demand. I used a 21 EMA, 8 EMA, and VWAP. Personally. Yeah, no, very choppy. I think I don't know if that Fed guy is still talking, but he might be. Which is another reason why it could be choppy. Yeah. Again, if you guys haven't, make sure to hit that follow button. Nah, it's orange cream. Speaking of which, I actually have to send GD a picture. Bah. We have like no news at all next week, so next week's gonna be fire. Yeah, I know. I typed in the WAP chat that I will figure it out sometime today. Supply and demand zone. What should I be looking for to take the trade? I don't really look at the delta. It's really just the candle. Does the candle confirm for me to get in? All right. You think we should call it a day, everybody? Or should I stick around for a little longer? What do you think? Might hop on for Asia. We'll see. See what I'm doing today. It's crazy when you leave for a week. It's like you have 100 things to do when you come back. Then I have to leave again next week, I'm pretty sure, and go out to Cali for a day. Lots of travel. Yeah, I think so too. We might just sit here and chop low-key. Constantly just holding this demand on ES, but it's really slow. So yeah. I think I'm gonna call it, everybody. Getting to that cutoff time anyway, and we're just sitting here doing nothing, so we'll call it. I will try to be on for Asia later on. So, Team Bull, have a good one. Mentees, have a good one, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning or later. Either or, we'll see. Peace, fam. I'm gonna stay live here on TikTok and Tube for a little longer. TikTok and Tube. Also, question for the ones on the Tube. Does this link work? See if that link works for you. It loads for me. I just want to make sure they gave me a new link. 2 p.m. New York time. We'll see. Asia's been moving though, so I think Asia might be the move. And again, if you guys are watching on TikTok, make sure to hit that follow button, top left, top right. Make sure to hit it. If you want to check out my Tube channel, BrandonTrades, make sure you guys do that as well. I'm live over there. Works for you guys? All right, perfect. Cool, cool. I think I might hit up jiu-jitsu tonight. You got a crown now? It's because you type so much. That's why you got one. This price action is so slow. Just got my payout approved. Hell yeah. Just got my payout approved. Thanks, bro. Learn a lot from your live streams. Shit, Michael. Take a screenshot of that. Good shit, man. Bro, this NQ daily chart is the ugliest thing I've seen. Still holding demand on this ES. Just constantly bouncing off of it. Again, if you guys haven't, make sure to hit that follow button on TikTok. Hit that follow. If you want to tap into my tube channel, Brandon Trades, I'm also live over there right now as well. Yeah, 2 trades today. First trade was a loss for 35 points. Second trade was a winner for 100 points. Bruh, I want to find this picture. Still holding demand. Bouncing back up. It's still holding above the 30-minute orb on ES. We haven't broke below it yet. I was watching that. If we popped up literally like the tiniest bit more and reacted off of these 2 levels, I would have taken the short again. But market has been on that BS recently. It is what it is. Not really bouncing off that level. Yeah, this market make no sense, bruh. No sense. Just supporting the channel, that's really it. Yeah, I know. Indeed, I do. Is he done? Yeah, make sure you guys hit that follow button. Top left, top right. Just find it and click it. I gotta figure out something with my indicator. We have beige book today too. Let's see. Runtime error on bar. Index 0 is out of bounds. Array size is 0. For some reason, my indicator works for me with the new update, but it's not working for others. Oh. Did you guys take any other trades today? Anything else? This is just very telling us. It happens on certainly this sort of logic. Triggering when someone has 0 events enabled the default state for any new user. You're just that might be why. Doesn't get skipped when that might need to remove the old duplicate row population code. They used it to simplify lines. Coding an indicator is annoying. I built 2 indicators. These were life changers with your help in the confirmation of my indicators. I'm finally on the road to profitability. Hell yeah. There's a second instance of the same. Let me scan the rest of the file. I don't know. But cool. All right, I'm actually calling here, everybody. Get ready to go on about my day. So again, 2 trades for me, 1 loser for 35 points, 1 winner for 100 points. So green on the day. GD called a 100-point trade as well. So 2 100-point trades. Yeah, that's it for me, everybody. As always, make sure you guys follow. Everybody watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you're watching on TikTok, you want to tap into my YouTube channel, BrandonTrades. Tons of free education over there. Live trade every single day, all that good stuff. So again, make sure you guys tap into that. If you guys are ever interested in mentorship, click the link in my bio. If you're watching on TikTok or if you're watching on YouTube, you can click this link right here if you're interested in mentorship. So other than that, everybody have an amazing day, and I will talk to everybody maybe for Asia tonight. I'll let you guys know. But peace out, fam.